Rin?
Review.
That's cute. That's cute. Welcome back, guys, to another Rinterview. Today, we have the lovely Lethal Lexi. Yay! All
How's
right.
it going?
Well, good. How are you doing? Honestly?
Doing pretty fantastic. I'm just having another
Amazing.
relaxing day, and it actually snowed again today, so.
Not me sitting. Oh god. I hate this.
It happens like right at the first.
I know, literally the first second, but hey, accident happens, and we are here to overcome them. Lethal Lexi here is known for their content creation when it comes to music, dancing. What else am I missing? Streaming?
I did a little bit of streaming. I do TikTok. I also make avatars, general dancing and stuff like that. But my biggest image is currently right now in my music career. So music production, like EDM, stuff like that. Pretty much just anywhere in the EDM field.
What makes you so interested in EDM as a genre of music creation over other?
I found a really big connection with EDM just because of a hard time that I was going through in life, and I came across some artists that actually really helped me get through these really hard times that I had in life. So I grew a major connection, kind of like around when I was in high school, to EDM and stuff like that, and just the futuristic sounds and everything like that, and the non-traditional instruments that were used rather than like a physical object, more created by computer-generated sound, computer-generated frequencies.
I feel like music has always helped me overcome hard times too, so that is quite relatable in some sense. But for me, I'm more into like not EDM. I don't think EDM is for me personally, but I do appreciate it. You know, like it's still a good genre, just not for me.
Yeah,
but
I can see that with a lot of different people. But
is EDM something you dance to too, or do you just dance to whatever you're feeling at the moment?
Yeah, it kind of ranges because there's more of traditional sounding, like there's a lot of guitars and stuff like that, your normal instruments that are in some of the tracks. But when I'm doing like cutting shape shuffling and stuff like that, it's always like future house or kind of a dance style that I somewhat created myself. I do a lot of like future based tracks and stuff like that to that dance style.
Speaking of music that you created yourself, a few weeks ago I stumbled across your YouTube channel. I think the song was something dreams. Oh my god, that
Just
word.
Their dreams. Yeah, it's
yes.
Their dreams.
That to me is very like a lo-fi kind of chill beats to it. Any explanation to what got you created that sound in particular?
Yeah, so I do listen to a lot of lo-fi. Lo-fi is really good. It's especially a genre that you can capture a lot some in.
I sleep with it.
It's a very, very nice track.
Sometimes,
to go and like sleep, study.
ERP with it.
Yeah.
Kidding.
That song in general, I did start with more of a lo-fi style to it. It kind of ranged from a few different genres because it had a hip hop style beat, which I mean, there's lo-fi hip hop.
Of course.
But with a little bit more of like the EDM feel into it with some different synths and stuff like that. No vocals at all whatsoever.
No vocals.
In correlation with the song and the visuals that I had on it, the music video that I did inside of VR chat, just like a basic rundown of what it was. If you're listening to the song and watching the visuals, it was basically about the dreams that I have, the dreams that I want to achieve and what I want to actually become. So I'm currently in the stage of finding the person that I am within this career and the person that I want to be further on down the line.
Finding yourself is, to me, the most important thing when it's come to content creation, because sure, you can like copy everybody else, but that won't get you far and you won't be happy with the content you are creating.
Exactly.
In my opinion. Like for me, like when I make Rinterview, I didn't want it to be the same interview style as everybody else. I want to get to know the real you. You know, like I know we haven't talked much, but like I love to know who you are. You know, I love to get to hang out with you, and you being here, amazing. I love it. Thank you once again.
I'm very happy to be here. This is
of course
truly exciting.
So, since Rinterview, we are known to expose people, right? And you're not safe from it. Mind explaining what your other title, right? Better Java. Explain that for me. Explain to me what Better Java is.
The Better Java. Basically, before I got heavy into music production and after a few years of being in VR chat, I finally got the chance to meet some streamers that I really liked watching, which is Rafflegator and Murder Crumpet, the Golden Gator crew. I got the chance to meet them, go through like a little initiation type of thing. It wasn't a full initiation. It was all for the memes. And,
is this like a frat house kind of thing where they haze you kind of issue, or like what kind of initiation?
No, so I caught their attention mainly because of the kind of things that I did, the amount of stuff that I did within VR chat. And one thing that really stuck out a lot was my ability to basically do a female voice. Now, they did already have somebody. I'll get to that.
Ooh.
Java was the original like female voice, like they could switch their voice to a female.
Okay.
No voice changes or anything, just naturally.
Ooh, I could never.
But they were basically the first one, and they kind of started dying off from the group until I showed up. So I came in with this voice and finally got to meet Murder Crumpet and Rafflegator.
I'm straight now.
This way, so. So after showing them that voice and kind of showing them the other things that I do with like dancing and stuff like that, just a very energetic person on VR chat and all the different things that I do, they kind of took me in with their group, and I was officially part of the Golden Gator crew. That's how I got the Better Java title, is because I kind of like in a way replaced them. But
too talented. You have to replace. You know, when the old go out, the new come in. That's how I see it. It is what it is, right? It is what it is. It is what it is.
Yep.
But I do know that was it in 2020 that you got invited or recruited to join the group, right?
Yeah, it was around 2020. I had met them before then and talked to them and like interacted with them in public worlds, but it wasn't until 2020 that I actually like fully met them, introduced and everything like that, and actually got in and was hanging out with them. So it was really cool.
Hug me up. Shh, between us. Hug me up. You were tasked to trapped someone named Kenzo
into 2 days, but a few hours. I can't remember 100% what actually happened. Murder Crumpet and Rafflegator kind of put me on these assignments where I would go and attempt to quote unquote trap Kenzo, which is one of the characters within the Golden Gator crew.
Yeah, I'm here for it. But tell us more. Like, what happened afterward? Like, that has to be the most awkward shit you have ever done. Just to go and trap someone you barely knew. But then again, that's how trapping works, doesn't it?
It was pretty awkward. You know, we went through a whole kind of dating process in a way.
Dating process?
Which was interesting.
Dating scandal?
It was like a date night. Somehow ended up going down into the sewers, if I remember correctly.
Sewers? What are you guys doing in the sewers? What are you into? What is this a new fetish that I haven't known? Like, the sewers?
Not at all. I don't know how we got down there, or how things came to be that way. But
what happened in the sewers?
At the end of it all,
stay in the sewers.
This stays, yes. But at the end of it all, I was ready to finally reveal my voice. Like I was confident that I'd gotten them. Like I was there, and turned out that they were just like, "Oh, cool. And I was like, task failed.
Task failed completely.
I had to tell Crumpet that it was failed. And so that's basically how that resulted. It just didn't work out. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose.
Yeah, I mean, like, you were extremely busy in 2022. I also know that you participated in a mute street dance competition under the name Miss Lucy Morning. Explain that. Explain that to me.
Yes. Yeah. Basically, I really liked dancing, and I had never been a part of like a streaming dance competition kind of thing. So basically, Murder Crumpet had this wonderful idea to basically have me create an alternative account called Miss Lucy Morning. It did have a star at the end, so it was Miss Lucy Morning Star.
Again?
Oh, you sat down again.
Again? Oh my god, annoying,
but
here we are.
So after Crumpet had me create an alternative account, where I think I already made the alt account beforehand, but Crumpet came up to me and was like, hey, I need you for a dance competition. It's a mute dance competition. You can't talk at all. I was like, all right, bet, I'm down. And they're doing 1v1s, and they're doing like a ladder system kind of. I can't remember the term of it, but basically the non-real mute there. There actually happened to be another person that was in an alt account that was up to the same task that I was. So we both had the same plan of overthrowing the competition. So we had a really good battle. And so everybody in the crowd's like, there's no way. These aren't like real mutes. Who did you bring in? But it gets to the end, and they're announcing the winners. I actually happened to have taken first place.
Ooh.
So I was like, let's go.
But you were disqualified.
And
were you?
I was disqualified. And this is because as we were kind of watching, one of the people in the crowd was I think somebody else was streaming. And goes, hey, Lexi. And I just happened to turn around and throw it all off.
Self-exposed.
Like,
you expose yourself? You expose yourself?
So
we love it. We love it.
We get done with the competition. I log back into my main account, my original account, and a few minutes go by. And Rafflegator was shown the clip of somebody yelling my name and me turning around.
Oh.
And he like turns around and starts scolding me. And I was like, I was partially...
Again? Oh my god. Where can we... This world sucks. This world sucks.
Rafflegator turns around, he starts scolding me, and I was kind of proud of myself that I had done that, and I thought it was really funny, because one of the other actual dancers would have taken first place, but I completely just went in there. I was like, all right, let's do this then. And I felt pretty bad, but I did get disqualified. I was officially disqualified from it.
If you're talented, you're talented. That's how I see it. But then again,
I really enjoyed it. I had fun.
Between you and me, I'm quite competitive. When I was 13, I did put laxative in somebody's water so I could win. But hey, that's the old me. That's the old me. Shh. Do you want to show us some of your dance move here on Rinterview? I would love to see it. I would love to see it.
I could definitely try some.
Yes.
I actually haven't fully warmed up.
And I'll never let it go. Yeah, just a few more chains and I can get away. Just a few more things I gotta get out my way. I'm never turning back. I know it sounds so bad, but baby, I'm fire. So I'm really burning. I feel the future getting brighter. I feel the future getting brighter. Baby, I'm fired up. Baby, I'm fired up.
That was an amazing dance skill. How long have you been dancing, by the way?
At this point, I think it's been around 3 to 3.5 years, if I remember correctly.
3.5 years. Were you classically trained at all, or did you just learn everything yourself?
Yeah, it's all self-taught. I'm a very decent or pretty decent visual learner, so a lot of my stuff that I did learn was kind of like off of YouTube or just watching other people do the dance moves or coming up with stuff myself.
Whenever I dancing pretty much my whole life. I got some classical training in ballet and stuff when I was much smaller, but I hated ballet. Hated it. My toes hurt. It still does.
I bet.
No, but like, what got you into dancing though? Because like everyone has like a passion for it. I surely love dancing for the longest of time because it's that just I get to express my own feelings and emotion every time I dance. What is it to you?
Yeah, it kind of goes back to like the whole music thing. It's honestly just a really nice feeling to be able to move with the. You really get into the feeling with the music when you're actually dancing to it, and you're able to. Like with EDM, I know when a drop's coming up, and when I do like this cool flip on the drop, it just gives me this really nice feeling. But I think the majority of what really got me into dancing was when I first encountered VR chat, and I found out that full body tracking was a thing, and I was like, "That's pretty freaking cool."
Tell me about it.
I want to do that.
Out of high school, I lost all passion for dancing for like 3 years in college, but when I got introduced to VR chat and full body, I fell in love with it again because after seeing like people doing it, after having people telling me how to do it, how I could become better at it, it's just amazing. Like VR, full body tracking, amazing.
And even the community that you learn from, the different groups and dance associations that you can actually learn from different dancers and just have a really fun time.
Yes. So like for me, I'm huge in the club scene, right? Because I have my own club, and I know that months before you were also in the club scene. Is there any reason why you left the scene or not as active in the scene anymore?
It's mainly because like the main areas that I went to, the main areas that I usually went to, they finally basically started closing down, and I just kind of moved on to music more than the club scene and everything like that, because rather than like dancing, I really love dancing and I really loved the events. The events were phenomenal, and it's
so fun.
The majority of the reason why I would like stay up late and like go to events on the weekends and just enjoy a good time. But now I've moved on to the phase of I want to be in a virtual world.
Of course.
Performing my music on a big stage. That's what I want to do now.
I feel like virtual reality, especially VR chat, has give us or us as individual a spotlight to show what we are capable of. Because in the real world, for you to get into music, for you to get into dancing, it's a lot harder because you have to have so much money, so much connection. And here in VR, you can just do it. Yep. Like. You can do it from your room, from your living room. Like you can really do it anywhere, and I find that's
one of like the nicest parts. It's really nice when you need to film a video because like people that do the IRL filming, the IRL music videos, they have to have a really nice sunny day if they want to get a nice sunny shot, no wind whatsoever. And here I could just be like, well,
here's a sunny world. I could
find. Yeah, it's like snowing outside.
Yeah, and like the equipment to film an actual real life video is insane. Like thousands of dollars on camera, thousands of dollars on just actors and actresses and editing, and it's just so much. Well, here is just so easy access. Everything is easy access if you just have like
it really is
a little bit of fun to afford like a nice PC or even full body.
Yeah, just the initial buy of all the setup and you're pretty much good to go. If you know how to make worlds, I mean, you can make your own recording scenes. If you know how to make avatars like I do, you literally make your own avatar and be who you want to be.
I'm not gonna sit there for hours. Like,
See,
you think I
only said
make
that a few
this?
times, but
You think I make this?
I was like, I don't
No,
want to pay. I'm just gonna learn. But
no, I don't have time for that. Hell no. Fuck out of here with that. No, but like, I do appreciate Avatar creators because like they do put so much work into it, right? For them to be happy with it. And shout out for
Yeah.
Axley again for this lovely rendition of this Abby. Amazing. I haven't seen anyone with that aesthetic. People have cyberpunk aesthetic, like more more robot aesthetic, but yours just very different. I love the legs, especially.
Honestly, I just kind of throw things together. It's just what I come up with. I literally built this on the fly. Like I was like,
yeah.
okay,
Did you make
this could go
like
here.
your
that looks pretty
assets
cool.
yourself, or did you bought it and then?
Yeah. So this model kind of it started out as a base model that I got for free off of a website.
Ooh.
And over the course of, I want to say it's been about 800 hours of editing this singular avatar, different generations of them. I literally have generations of my avatars.
Of course.
But this is like my newest generation, and this is what I've gotten to. This is basically the avatar that is my image. It's what I'm in nearly every single day.
And that's what I try to tell other people too, is that if you want to be known within this community, like you have to have that one avatar or like that one base avatar that you always use, right? Like for me, it's this, right? And for you,
the one
it's
that people can look at the face and be like, oh,
hey,
I know who
that's
is.
Lexi. Hey, that's Rin. I know who they are because of the avatar. And I just think if you just have an image and an identity to it, you're all set. No, so another question that I was been wondering. I know you beatbox, or people have said you beatbox. Wanna give us a taste? Wanna throw down some beats really quick?
I could try. Let me.
Okay. Let's try.
All right, I gotta like mentally prepare myself for this.
No worries.
Walking on sand, falling in fast, looking for water, walking on water.
Okay. Oh, okay. Show us what that mouth really do.
Walking on water.
That was awesome, Lexi. That was awesome. Oh my god. I wish I can do that with my mouth. I can't even roll my R's. I'm uncultured.
Roll my R's, I ain't gonna lie.
I'm uncultured as fuck. Do you still do that often nowadays, or you're more focused on like your dancing and your music
I'm more focused
creation?
on the actual production. It is really useful though when I'm trying to come up with a nice kick line, a good drum pattern for when I'm producing, because I could literally like listen to the noise and like, okay, get the rhythm and like literally start beatboxing it, and I can like be like, oh, okay, that's where I want my kick, my snare, my hi-hats, whatever. So it's a really useful tool for music production, because I could come up with like different drum lines.
Just so much work. Just not for me.
It's a lot of learning. It is. I've been cranking out so much learning, and honestly, I don't know how much or how I've been able to learn how much I have. I'm very dedicated to it. I don't go a single day without hopping in for at least like an hour or two.
So like any tips for someone who is pretty much brand new to the platform?
Honestly, for one, don't overthink anything. Like just be yourself. Do anything to like give to your audience, because if your audience likes you, they're gonna like who you really are over anything else. And I think that's one of the biggest things that I kind of skipped out on, and I was worried about like getting content and stuff like that. I mean, you still technically need to get content. Being yourself and getting the content that you want to get is probably one of the biggest things, because then you'll build a community around stuff that you actually enjoy doing and that you're comfortable doing.
Of course.
Rather than building a community that you have to kind of put on a persona to be around.
Do you think I have the personality to be a streamer? Be honest, be brutal.
I'd say yeah. I would say yeah. You're outgoing. You're doing stuff like this. You're already there. All it takes is hitting that live button, go live, and
So let's talk a bit about your community as a whole. I do know that you have a gang that usually or gang community whatever that follow you around with the
group.
lethal in front of their name, like
Yes,
yourself.
the lethal tag.
Yeah. How did that form?
So it honestly started out as like a haha funny meme type of thing between me and my friend group that we had currently. And so we all decided, you know what, let's put lethal, because I originally had lethal in front of my name. And so I was like, you know what, let's do it. Let's just put lethal in front of our name. And it actually ended up being that one friend would see it and be like, yeah, let me get in on this. And then we actually got to the point where we would meet new people and they're like, can I be part of the crew? And we were like, sure. So then I got like really into my music production.
Technically, that's the
in a way, I guess.
in a way. I mean, yeah.
I mean,
literally a cult leader, but okay.
Free advertisement walking around for me. So
hey,
let's go.
That is true. Shit, I wish I have a cult following me. That's what I want. I want servants. That's what I want.
Gosh, they're not even servants. They like to beat up on me.
Oh my god!
Quite a few of them in there that we bash on each other. We roast each other a lot. But
so like at the end of the day, it is your friend. Like they are not just randos that you meet. Like at some point they become your friends.
Exactly.
And you're on that level where you can joke around with them, banter with them without any
mess with them. Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, you were saying. I'm sorry.
One big portion of the Lethal crew, I offered them to help me out with music videos and actually be a part of the music videos. So a lot of them do actually run the similar avatars.
Ooh.
And further on down the line, I do end up planning on getting them their own creation, their own kind of image for themselves.
Ooh.
But, so they've kind of offered to be a part of the music videos, and it kind of became this little production team in a way.
That's awesome. That sounds so amazing. I want my own production crew. God, I'll get there. One day. one day. So we are reaching the end of Rinterview here. Do you have any last words? Any shout out to your Lethal gang or your supporters at all? You have anything else to say?
I would say let's shout out YM Legend.
Yes,
one of my biggest
fucking love that man.
And
editor,
one of my
shout out
artist as well.
Yes, his songs amazing.
They're really great. He's actually one of the biggest pieces in me actually starting with music.
Of course, link
like
in
that.
description. Check it out.
Yeah, shout out to the Lethal Squad. You know, Nexodus, Bunny, Toji. All of them.
Of course, your support system,
and all the newer members.
Last but not least,
shout out to Rin.
Any thought on being on Rinterview? Any opinion on it so far?
I love it. It was really nice to be here. Rin is a really cool person. I'm glad that you had me
Flustered.
Here. And it's a really
thank you for making
time
for us. Yes. All right. Get the fuck out. Bye.